a child is a truly beautiful thing. It's the creation of two people's love. A child slowly grows and develops inside the body, the woman's stomach, the woman's womb. The body parts grow. The shape, the arms, hand, face, eyes. Eventually the hairs too. And the hearts begin to start beating. If you look at being a child from a different point of view, it can be terrifying for some. In fact, for many. You wake up every morning and you see your body changing. What are people going to think of you? You can't support the child. You're low income. You can't afford the child. You can't barely support yourself. It's frightening. This is where abortion can come into play. Abortion should be legalized, especially for the women who are unable to support themselves financially. And that they can't support a family financially. Obviously, if they can't support themselves financially. 3 points that I'll be talking about on why abortion should be legalized is how unwanted children won't have happy childhood, is how having unwanted children will hinder the mother from achieving higher education and receiving higher payments. And because many who get pregnant and abort are from the low-income minority groups. So it should be legalized. First point, unwanted children will not have a happy and healthy childhood. Healthypeople.gov found out that children from unintended pregnancies are more likely to experience poor mental and physical health during childhood and have lower educational attainment and more behavioral issues in their teen years. Now, this is because parents are less emotionally and supportive and loving toward the child. Because, first, they didn't want the child. Second, they have no intention of bringing up the child. And thirdly, they see the child as someone who ruined their lives, who was a mistake and could cause them not to achieve their dreams, such that. Now, anonymously, from an article from experiences.org, a boy, he was scarred for life. He wishes to remain anonymous. He didn't receive any love or support from his mother. She neglected him. Even though his family members, all of them adored him, she was never there for him, especially when he was going through depression. He had suicide attempts. She was never there. She was held back from him, especially because his parents decided to break off after 6 years of dating. But a few months later, she found out that she was pregnant with him. So that caused her to go back to her old life and have that marriage, and everything was just ruined because of him. And he experienced depression, guilt, and neglect from all of that. The second point, young mothers will not be able to achieve higher education and learn to truly support themselves efficiently if they have an unwanted child in their life, unwanted pregnancies. According to Better Health Channel, younger women associated with pregnancies who did not complete their education will possibly have long-term unemployment, will earn an average of approximately $3,500 less per year. They receive twice as much as federal aid for twice as long, and they're less likely to graduate from high school or obtain a GED. Now, these women in particular, they will rely on the government heavily, and they will become independent and truly be satisfied with who she is, what she has become, and where she's going in life. I have personal experience with this. My mother, she became pregnant with my oldest sister, who is now 22. She became pregnant with my oldest sister and had to quit high school because she was pregnant. She just didn't have that, courage to go to school to finish because she was pregnant. So ever since then, she stopped going to school, and she just lived the life of a mother who tried to support their kids by working, obviously, at low-income places, paying minimum wages. And she receives all its welfare and government assisted living, all that. And moreover, she also experiences depression because she wasn't able to achieve what she wanted in life. She had no direction. It was ruined. So she blames herself a lot for letting that happen, and how she's turning out today. The third point of why abortion should be legalized is because low-income women often turn to abortion unless if the pregnancy was intentional. So many women already turn to abortion, and abortion has a really high success rate and low risk rate. In 2013, in December, Gutmatcher.com found that poor women's high rate of unintended pregnancy results, and they're also having high rates of both abortions and unplanned births. They recognize and admit that they're not ready and stable enough yet to have this child. These women who turn to abortion are the women who are strong enough to say, hey, I can't let this happen to my life. I can't let this happen to me. It'll ruin everything. For example, Matthias, a woman of color, she made a very serious, logic, and very hard decision about her reproductive health. She chose to abort the baby that she had in her stomach. Now, Matthias was already working, trying to go to college, and on top of that, trying to support her 2-year-old son already. She knew what she could handle, and she knew what she could not handle. If she gave birth to this child, it would have ruined her life and made it harder in the long run, and it would also affect the child that she already had as well. So it would have been too much for her to handle, and this decision was made, very wisely and logically. She didn't want the baby to come to the world to suffer, even more than her family already was. So these 3 factors are why abortion should be legalized, should be taken into consideration, especially women who are incapable of supporting themselves, and it can make their lives easier. We must all be open-minded because, again, this is a woman's rights. She has the right to do what she wants with her body. She wants to support it or not. It is her life. She's the one who's bearing all the burden from society and her family and herself, not the one who got her pregnant. All on her. Now we have to see and know that abortion is serious logic, and it's not an easy choice for a person to make. It takes a lot of thinking, and it takes a lot of courage too. It's not something that a person wants to do. Overall, abortion should be legalized, especially for the women, minority women who are in need of it because they struggle financially and choose to do it.